Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. You're still watching it at Daybreak on Trust TV. On today's phone-in segment, we'll be asking a deep and personal question: is legacy subjective or objective? In other words, is legacy about facts and accomplishments, or about how people feel when they remember you? When a leader leaves office, or even this world, what remains? Is it the roads they built, the policies they passed, the awards they received, or is it the memories they leave behind in the hearts of ordinary people? Now think of the teacher who helped shape your future, the local chief who stood for justice, or the leader who gave people hope during hard times. For some, legacy is personal. It's about the lives touched in quiet ways, not just headlines or history books. Yet, in politics and leadership, the debate continues. One person's hero can be another's villain. A policy that lifts one community may leave another behind. So when we look back, how do we truly measure a legacy? Is it defined by statistics or by stories? That is the question. Across Nigeria, we've seen leaders whose names stir strong emotions: admiration, anger, gratitude, or regret. But what's the real legacy? What they left behind, or how they are remembered? So this morning, we want to hear from you. Is legacy objective or subjective? Is it based on what's written in the records, or is it shaped by the lives and feelings of those left behind? Call us now on the numbers displayed on your screen so that we can hear from you. Send us a WhatsApp message as well. And the question still remains: is legacy objective or subjective? Is it about, what you see on ground, or is it how that person made you feel? And, what is left? Maybe, what do you think?
Well, for me, I feel legacy can be understood both ways, either subjective or objective, depending on the perspective and, the view you want to put it. For some people, when they tend to talk about politicians who have done remarkably well, they go back to basic things that they have done.
Either, so it's objective usually.
It's objective usually, yes. And just like when you were giving your introduction, you stated that for some people, that one person can be their hero, while
another is
a villain in their story.
It depends on the perspective.
It's really true. But the most important thing is whoever you are. Now, for me, I'm not even pinning it to politicians. Generally, whether you're a CEO, you have you're heading a unit, a department, or what have you, your legacy speaks very well about you,
especially if you're in a position that you have the ability to make an impact as well.
Exactly.
All right, we have our first caller. Hello, good morning, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Hauwa. Good morning, Maimuna.
Good morning, Shetima. Good morning, Shetima. Thank you for joining us. What is your take on a legacy being objective or subjective?
Well, to me, it's combination of the two. Because it's based on, somebody will even if you do not feel the way you do things, you fancy him. And he will remember you all the time, even though you do not place anything to touch his life. And I think the basic thing is for somebody to be good at all the time. Try to be good at all the time. Try to be honest and try to be sincere in whatever you are doing. Try to touch the people's lives in a positive manner, no matter what, how much will cost you. And I think it will not cost you anything. Rather, you benefit out of it. So try and do things rightly, and try to be self-disciplined, and try to be honest, as I said earlier. So this combination of things, it will make people to admire you. It will make people to remember you after you left. And we have to know that there is life after death. We all see this old man. He's in the midst of us not a while ago, and today is no more, and he will be no more forever and ever. It is only that I doubt much if you can ever set your eyes on him again. Now this is fact. This is what God has told us. So that we should try as much as possible to touch the life of people in a positive manner before our short stay in this world, because this world is a temporary state, whether we like it or not, because we can judge within our cycle. Where is your grandfather? Where is your father? Where is some of your sons which you give back to? Where is some of your brothers? Where are they? They left. So death doesn't consider your age. Death doesn't consider how which life are you playing. What is your rank in the society? So I think the best thing is we should touch the people of the people life in a very reasonable manner. So our leaders, this date is a lesson for all our leaders and we the followers. Whatever we do, one day we will live. So they say there is time for life and there is time for death. In between, there is privilege to survive. So in that privilege, you try and do good as much as possible so that you leave a good legacy. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you so much for calling in. And he made a very valid point there. You know, one thing with legacy is history will record all the things you have done, you know, and absolutely. People will definitely remember how you made them feel and, you know, your legacy. And it's very important that you leave a good legacy that would, you know, follow you down to when you're no longer alive, and even your family can reap from that legacy.
Absolutely. And, you know, when you talk about, as we said, legacy, whether it being objective or subjective, and being objective, it being, you know, untangible and visible things, and being subjective, and usually talking about Buhari's death, usually people say that he was a man of integrity, and that you would say, or we would say that is subjective as well. Of course. All right, we have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Tony Eze from Benue State.
Good morning, Tony Eze. Thank you for joining us. So what is your take on this topic?
Well, legacy can mean so many things to different things. But to me, let us talk about the real legacy. When we are talking about legacy, the real one. The real legacy, something that somebody has put on the ground and benefited people and will still benefit people. Or life that we live in the earth that impacted to community. That is the real legacy. Some people can take legacy, somebody may do evil, and then some people call it legacy. But the real legacy that we are talking about, when somebody died, is something you did on the earth that people need to follow it. Things you put on the ground that the people are benefiting from, especially our leaders. That are there to distribute the wealth of the masses to the people. So legacy, let us understand legacy. When we are talking about legacy, don't stand the legacy that when somebody that people will be praising. The real legacy that you can feel and you can touch is the legacy that we're supposed to be talking about. Not the kind of the one that after person lives and die, even though the person is evil, people will continue praising that he did this, he did that. What the people is pointing that person did is not visible. And they are still talking and then talking that the person leave a good legacy on the earth. But let us understand, just as my fellow caller that I got up for, let us understand that in everything that we do on the earth, there is payment for it. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Tony, for sharing your thoughts on that. And, you know, he said that, you know, legacy is, you know, what you have been able to put on ground what people can see.
It has to be tangible.
It has to be tangible, and that's a very valid point. Hauwa, for you, what really are your thoughts concerning legacy and?
To be honest, you can have different perspectives when it comes to that, and each and every person takes things differently, and how important it is to you and how closely it affects you. But then at the end of the day, when you look at it in the perspective of being a political leader or someone in a political position, you would want to see something tangible that would positively affect the general masses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a caller on the line.
Hello,
right. Good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Ibrahim from Yola.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Kindly share your thoughts on the topic.
Fine. The issue of legacy is this. Do we really teach legacy from our homes? The issue is that we don't really care. In this time and age, all we care about is money. The people who are truthful and sincere and very, have integrity are not respected. You see children of politicians harassing professors and even elders and even traditional rulers. Where is that kind of legacy that you want us to live? Sardauna left legacy in.
Hello, I think we lost him. Yeah, I think we lost him. He was trying to make a very good point there, but really, do we really teach legacy from the home? That's a very big question.
That's a huge question.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Okay, we just lost him. All right, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, hello, good morning. I can hear you. Please, can you go ahead?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Please, could you lower the volume of your TV set so that we can hear you clearly?
Okay. All right, hope you can hear me now.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
You.
All right, so it's like we mistake legacy to something else. It's like people don't really know what is called legacy. Legacy is the good deed you do while alive. So if your good deed supersedes your bad deed, people remember you for your good deed as a legacy. If your bad deed is more than your good deeds, people remember you for your bad deeds, which is also your legacy. So, for example, now a case study. Let's take. I'll make an example with the past president, which is Buhari. To be honest with you, we always be sincere to ourselves. From the outcome of the comments we are seeing online. So, what legacy will you say that Buhari left? Let's be sincere. This should serve as a lesson to all those occupying political offices and public offices to learn from this man's death. It's not all about money and this and that. So please, let me just stop here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your contributions. You may note that leaving a legacy means that you've impacted positively, not negatively. And then at the end of the day, as we mentioned earlier, everyone has a different perspective, and one person might be, a hero in one person's eye and a villain in another person's eye. But then it depends on that perspective and how closely that person has impacted in your life. But as aforementioned, usually when it comes to political leaders, their legacy is associated with what they left that is tangible, that can impact, the people closely at heart as well. But then at the end of the day, when leaving a legacy as well, there are lots of things that pertain leaving a legacy when it comes to how you treat people, especially the people close to you, with the integrity you have, the morals that you have, and building that as well, and trickling it down to, the descendants. That in itself will leave a legacy as well. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, madam.
Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Temi.
All right, thank you for joining us. What is your take on this issue?
My take on this is it's about you. It's about what you sign up for. It's about your conscience. We live in a generation of a lot of bitter children, disgruntled children, everybody bitter. Even when you are still doing good, sacrificing yourself, fasting for them, they will still think you are beating fat about all their everything they ever own. So it's about you doing your bit, being plain to yourself, to God, and at the end of the day, be able to satisfy yourself. If you can stand before God, you'll be able to say, yes, I've delivered on the mandate that you have given unto me, and I've done well. So it's not about what people may actually judge wrongly. So it could be subjective and it could be objective at the same time. People that don't even know you, a generation that thrives on rumors, that thrives on fake news, that thrives on all of this. So it's really about you. What did you sign up for? What oaths did you take with the people? For instance, somebody who is dying, somebody that is sick already, the doctor may have to do some operations on them before they get well. In the process, there might be pain, there might be a lot of things. Will you not, because you don't want them to experience that pain, subject yourself to what's not good, or just carry it over for the next generation? So I think it's about what you believe in, what you sign up for, and what you think you can defend before God Almighty. You can never satisfy everybody. That's the beauty of life. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. As he lastly said, you can never satisfy anybody, which is right. But then at the end of the day, when we're talking about, in politics, leaving a legacy, it depends on, what infrastructure has been there, what policies have been passed, and how it has impacted the everyday man. And do they feel it? Do they understand it? And do they know it that, okay, this is what is left and continuously impact, in their lives? All right, we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Isaac. I'm calling from Abuja.
All right. Good morning, Isaac. Thank you for joining us. What is your take on this topic?
Yeah. If you're talking of legacy, legacy starts at home. You should understand that what are you teaching your children? If your children are going out and people are saying these are the children of ABC, people will know you by the way your children are behaving. So if you are a ruler in a country, your ministers, those that are working under you, will determine how your legacy works. No matter how faithful you are, if your workers, your ministers and others are doing a different thing, it is showing a different thing about you. Thank you and do have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much for your contributions. And he wasn't the first caller saying that you need to start from home. You need to make the younger generation understand that you have to put into the community, into other people's lives, and understand that you have to do that in order to have or build a legacy. And when it comes to that, and that is when they grow up into, being who they are, being involved in whatever it is that they need to, into public service and all of that, that is how they learn, to put back into the society. And at the end of the day, as always, the famous Mahatma Gandhi, he always says, be the change you wish to see in the world. So you have to, put the right foot and the best foot forward as well when it comes to, sowing the seeds into the society. And that is how people will benefit from whatever it is that you're doing, and it will trickle down and it will stand the test of time as well. What do you think?
Absolutely. I love the fact that, the two callers, I think the last one and then the other one before him, raised up the issue of, legacy starting from home. And I really see the need and the importance to channel that, to the home, because each and every one of us came out from, a family, a home. And for every single, I always say it as an adult, for every single thing that you do, it speaks well of how you were raised, who raised you, the morals and values that were, transferred to you as a child. And if as a child right from home you don't understand the importance of leaving a legacy behind wherever you go, it's really going to be a bit difficult for you when you get into the society. We have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from Benin. My name is Ambassador Akos Hamadu.
Thank you so much
for talking of legacy. Legacy, you see, one thing is, just like as my other colleagues just said, it is what you do when you're at life, when you're alive.